over the professional calls, it is important that what protocols you are following, whether you are coming across as a professional or not, because you are connected with your clients, you're connected with your stakeholders, vendors, your internal teams. For that matter, with any professional associate, there are certain protocols, there are certain code of conduct which a professional is required to follow, and that's how we are discussing, and that's what we are discussing today. The important aspect is that how you are letting the other person know, or people know over the call, that you are listening, and you are listening with very much attention. For that, you can align the thought of acknowledgement. How you can acknowledge it, that when the conversation is going on, when somebody is speaking and you are on the call, you are listening, you can use the words like certainly, sure, noted. That's how you come across as a professional. And second, of course, you are coming across someone who is paying attention to the conversation, who is garnering that piece of information, and you are actually someone who follows the protocol of being a professional over the call. And that is one protocol. We call it as an acknowledgement. You acknowledge the other person by using these words and by utilizing this vocabulary amid the conversation. In case any other person over the call shares an important piece of knowledge and you think it's an incredible information for the project and for the discussion which is going on, and it's great insight, so you can always recognize that person's efforts. You can always appreciate it by saying, hey, thanks for sharing it, and it is a great piece of information you are sharing, and we'll be grateful if you can keep on sharing certain information which you are aware of. This is how you are creating that positive vibes during the conversation. This is how you are connecting with the people over the call. This is how you are building the rapport amongst each other, and that is very important for a professional to do so. And over the call, you can, by just recognizing and appreciating the other person's efforts, you can easily do it. The other protocol is, it seems extremely professional when you go prepared. And yes, the preparation is not only relevant with relevance to the agenda of that meeting or the call. The preparation also deals with that if you have any important questions to ask, because you need certain clarifications, you are in requirement of certain guidance from a particular department or a particular process which would be a part of that call. So go prepared with these questions, question 1, question 2, query 3, query 4, that these are my questions which I would want to ask during the call. Hence, I would be clear with the thoughts, I would be clear with the purpose, I would be clear with, I would have all the guidelines intact, because this is very much relevant to the guidelines I am seeking for. The preparation also needs to deal with, alongside with the agenda, with the kind of questions and the probing points you are adding to that call. That brings me to the next point, is that, as I mentioned, that you can prepare your questions. You can also think from the perspective that over the call, if you're asking something, if you're adding some points, then you might have a challenge from the other parties who are involved on that call. What sort of challenges? That what if they will have a counter question on that? Then I should not look over the call that I go blank. Then, just to avoid that sort of blank status, you need to go prepared with the kind of questions you are expecting over the call from the other departments or from the other processes. That's how your preparation is intact. That it's not only what you are asking, it also deals with that what you can expect over the call. Hence, your responses should be well prepared, and hence, if you need to convince over the call, if there is some disagreement, if there is some negotiation going on, this particular area helps you there. That while having a negotiation, you have already gone prepared with the kind of questions you are expecting from your counterparties, and that's how you know your responses, and you know that how you can convince the other parties over those calls. It is recommended that either you can integrate or cultivate the habit of taking down the notes while you are on the calls. When you are listening, when there are a set of people, there's a con call going on, and important discussions and agendas are being discussed, important purposes are being discussed. So it's always good to take down those notes once, because the call is over, you can refer to these notes. we are human, we might tend to forget something. Probably we are too occupied at our workspace that it's not very feasible to remember each and every point. So cultivate that habit of taking down these notes, because once call is over, if you think you have forgotten something and you want to go back to that person who spoke that particular point, so it looks very unprofessional to bother that person again when you were there present on the call. So always take down the notes, and it becomes your maybe you can refer it after the call, and it can easily help you out in preparing your minutes of meeting and actually integrating or aligning in your projects whatever the important points were discussed. Also, it becomes sometimes challenging to understand whether we should interrupt someone who is discussing some very important point over the call, or we should not interrupt that person. The idea is, the intent is, you may interrupt the person if you have something very important to ask relevant to what the person is discussing. It should be very much pertaining to what the person is having a conversation on. Or you may interrupt when you have something important to append or to add into that point. So you can do that. It's just that you need to be very cautious before you are interrupting that person. You need to be little apologetic. You can always say, "Hey, I'm sorry that I'm interrupting you in between. It's just that I have something important to ask from what you are discussing." Or, "Hey, I'm extremely sorry that I'm interrupting you in between. It's just that I have something important also to add into your point, which may help you in the entire conversation, or which would be a great benefit for the entire group over the call." So this is how you can interrupt the person, because sometimes it is imperative, it is important. Otherwise, once you ask, once that entire discussion is gone and then you ask, then there is no such relevance. So you can interrupt, but with very much cautiousness, by being apologetic. These were certain protocols I wanted to share with you all. Hence, it can help you at your workspaces while you are handling calls or while you are over the con calls. In case you have any query pertaining to the topic I have just discussed, you can please ask me in the comment section, and I will definitely help you out with that. Till then, bye-bye. All the best. Let's meet in the next video.